Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here with binder number 5, in the autograph 8x10 collection. We just went through 4 of them, and we are now doing number 5. We've left off with Francine. This will be the last one I'm doing for tonight, and then we'll take a break for a few days and try to come back maybe Saturday night or something. Okay. All right. So we left off with Francine. Now we have a cool combination one that's PSA certified, signed by both Francine and the franchise Shane Douglas. There's Douglas with the ECW World Championship belt. Again, I said it's PSA certified, and this one is from ECW. Cool combination of Francine and Shane Douglas. All right, guys, feel free to share this to people on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever else you're watching, or if you're going to catch replay eventually. This is a pretty cool video. All right, let's go going. And there's the cert from PSA. All right, next one is Frankie Lancaster. Frankie Lancaster was an enhancement talent from World Championship Wrestling and a little bit in the WWF as well. He just says like a little scribble signature up there, Frankie Lancaster. Our next one is Classy Freddy Blassie. So nice signature there. It says best wishes from Freddy Blassie, 1997, on an original WWF promo picture from 1995 from the New Generation era. So there he is, Classy Freddy Blassie, a great manager and an important person from the 80s and 90s in the World Wrestling Federation. All right, here we have the guy who was also known as Tracy Smothers. He was called Freddie Joe Floyd for a little bit in 1996, maybe even the beginning of 97. So it says Freddie Joe Floyd, a.k.a. Tracy Smothers. This one came from our good pal ESS, Eric Sims, Freddie Joe Floyd. Our next one is the Freebirds. Okay, it's signed by 3 members here. So you have Michael P.S. Hayes over here. You have Buddy Roberts down over here. And you have Jimmy Jam Garvin over here. So it's triple sign here. There's a little bit lighter. Okay, hold it by the light. So Jimmy Garvin, Buddy Roberts on the bottom, and then Michael Hayes over there. So the Freebirds, cool triple sign photo of them from a WrestleCon convention, looks like. That one came from Autographs Inc. Another one also came from Autographs Inc. I guess they did a good job of representing these guys or meeting them. There's another Freebird one. So Michael Hayes over here, Jimmy Jam Garvin over there. So the Freebirds, Michael Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin. All right, moving along. We have, there's a cert again from the Autographs Inc. place. We have Frenchie Martin here, the guy who managed the kind of strongest man, Dino Bravo, WWF. Signed it as Frenchie Martin. Very cool picture of him. Not easy to get. And I don't think he did too many signings even when he was alive. He has since passed away, though. Frenchie Martin. All right. Here we have Bastion Booger in his second gimmick known as Friar Ferguson from the WWF. So it says Friar Ferguson, WWF right there. Bastion Booger. And this only lasted like maybe a match or two. It didn't last long at all. All right, we have the full-blooded Italians, the FBI. So we have Sally Grace, Tony Mamaluque, and Little Guido. So triple sign there by Guido, Sally Grace, and Tony Mamaluque. So the full-blooded Italians. Here's another version of the full-blooded Italians, the WWE version. It came from Bill Paley and Wrestling Incorporated. This was signed by Chuck Palumbo over here. There's Nunzio. It says Nunzio FBI. And Johnny the Bull Stamboli. So there they are. Johnny the Bull, Nunzio, and Chuck Palumbo, triple signed of the FBI. And there's Bill Paley cert. Here's the next one, another version of the FBI. We have Nunzio and Big Vito. And Vito loves selling his dresses as well, I guess. But there's Vito with Nunzio as part of the FBI. All right, next one is Funaki. And he even wrote Indeed. So it says Funaki Indeed from Kai and Tai. Great one there of the legendary Funaki. Next up are the Funk Brothers. So we have Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk. So there is Dory Funk and Terry Funk. Double signature of the Funk Brothers. Pretty cool picture there. Next one is Gail Kim. So she wrote Gail Kim over here. There's a picture of Gail Kim on a WWE photo file. Pretty cool one of Gail Kim. All right. Next one is Gangrel. He loves it. He loves his gimmick, man. The guy David Heath really loved that gimmick a lot. I think Gangrel on a WWE photo file. No year though or anything like that. Okay, so Gangrel. I guess just a regular 8x10. All right, here's the Gangsters. There's New Jack, who has since passed away. And there is Mustafa Saeed signed in silver down there. So we have the Gangsters, New Jack, and Mustafa. Classic tag team from the ECW days. Next one is Garrison Cade. He's since passed away, I believe. And there he is with Mark Jindrak. Garrison Cade, I believe, was a student from Shawn Michaels wrestling school, maybe. Teamed up with Trevor Murdoch later, Garrison Cade. This is a cool one. It was given to me by Gary Michael Capetta. And it's originally something Ric Flair gave to Capetta, and then Gary had his own thing. So it says, to Todd, legend WWF, WCW ring announcer, Gary Michael Capetta. And then Flair originally gave this to Capetta years ago. It says, to Gary, best personal regards, Ric Flair, February 26, 1989. So that's pretty cool. So Flair signed this for Capetta, and then Capetta signed it for me. And I have it now with both autographs. So very unique picture. And there's Gary Michael Capetta here, I guess, promoting his thing called the Body Slamming Book Tour. Next, we have It Wasn't My Fault, Gene Schnitzky. So there's Gene Schnitzky over here on a WWE photo file from 2004, P008. Okay. Gene Schnitzky. And there's like a little cert with a picture of the signing. Okay. Next, we have the manager of Sergeant Slaughter, General Adnan. Sergeant Slaughter. General Adnan managed Sergeant Slaughter when he was the World Wrestling Federation champion in 1991. There he is. All right, next we have a jobber. His name was George South. Competed in the WWF, WCW for many years. Likes to go inside dumpsters and take things out. There he's with his headband, George South. All right, next up is George the Animal Steele. Okay, so he wrote he wrote What a Team, George Steele the Animal. George Animal Steele, GeorgeSteele.com. So when he was alive, I guess he sold these pictures from his website. It's a pretty cool picture of him by the waterfront. He's carrying the Dollar Mine. I guess that's the city of Detroit in the background since he grew up near Michigan. I don't know. But George the Animal Steele. And there's like all the things about his site. Okay. This is again George the Animal Steele. Nice one. He's got the Dollar Mine again. Signed nice in green paint pen. Says George Steele the Animal. There he is. George the Animal Steele. All right, next one on the back here. This is a low card guy. He was also a football player. His name was George Wells. He's best remembered for facing Jake the Snake at WrestleMania 2. And you see it signed right there, George Wells, a small photo. Next up is former hardcore champion, Gerald Briscoe. There he is with the Briscoe Body Shop that he is like his business with the phone number. There he's with the hardcore title, like that crack title that Mr. Perfect destroyed on Saturday's main event. So Gerald Briscoe as the hardcore champion. Next up is the Big Show, and he was the Giant from WCW. This is a JSA certified picture, so pretty cool. He's got his arms like wrapped around big. The Giant, and there's the JSA sticker. All right, next one is our good pal, the Giant Gonzalez, and he just wrote the Giant, I guess. That's how he signed it. There's Giant Gonzalez. Funny gimmick. He used to wear a bodysuit. Probably the tallest wrestler I've seen in my lifetime. He's about 7'7". They claimed he was 8 feet tall. He's really about 7'7". Giant Gonzalez. Funny gimmick. Okay. Speaking of Giants, we have the Giant Silva from the Oddities. Big man. Here he is with Sonny. Sonny also signed it. This looks like it's from an indie federation. I guess Sonny was a guest referee and Giant Silva won the match. So his like head's on the ceiling. Like, look at it's a joke. So you have the Giant Silva here with Sonny. I see 3 of you guys are watching. Anybody watching, please feel free to leave comments. I'll discuss anything you say. But there's the Giant Silva with Sonny. This is El Gigante. That's, again, Giant Gonzalez. That's his WCW gimmick. This one is also JSA certified. So there's El Gigante about to enter a steel cage match in WCW. El Gigante. This is Gilbert. So you have Dwayne Gill as Gilbert. He's saying who's next or who's going to pin me next. Next is Glacier. He wrote Be Cool WCW Glacier. So there's Glacier. Guy was hyped like crazy. Nothing great about him though. Glacier. All right, this one Glacier sent me directly. It says, To Todd, thank you for being a wrestling fan. Be cool, Glacier. So there he is. I think he's facing like maybe Liz Mark Jr. or something. Somebody on Nitro. There's a cool picture though of Glacier giving a savate kick, I believe, to Liz Mark Jr. or one of the luchadors. Next one is the Glamour Girls. We have Leilani Kai and Judy Martin. They were the ladies tag team champions around 1987, 1988. The Glamour Girls. Here's another one of the Glamour Girls, and also signed by their manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. So Judy Martin here, Jimmy Hart in the middle, and Leilani Kai on the end. So nice, cool triple sign picture from 1987 of the Glamour Girls and Jimmy, the Mouth of the South Hart. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right. Justin Vocarsel was asking for the gobbledygooker. I don't know if he's here, but here he is, though. It says right here, the Gooker. Let's see if we can. Yeah, you see in the green right there, right by the feathers. It says the Gooker. So the gobbledygooker signed this. We do have a gobbledygooker autograph in the collection just for Justin Vocarsel, who's checking this out. There he is. Once again, the gobbledygooker. All right, next up, we have the Godfather. Pimpin' ain't easy now. There he is, the Intercontinental Champion, the Godfather. He's only the Intercontinental Champion briefly. That was around the time when Owen Hart died, actually. In 99. All right, this is triple signed by the Godwins and Sonny. It's a picture of Phineas slopping Sonny. So it says here, Phineas I. Godwin. Sonny down here who's getting slopped. And Henry O. Godwin there on the top. So Henry's on the outside over here in the ring. He's signed up here. Phineas again over there, and Sonny over there. There's a cool picture of the Godwins with Sonny. I think it was a magazine. They turned it into an 8x10 page. So nice one there. Now we have a WWF photo file from 1998 of, remember the name of, Goldust. There's Goldust right over here. Nice picture there of Goldust. And here's a combination one from High Spots, signed by both Goldust and Marlena. So Goldust up here, Marlena down there. There she is sitting in the director's chair. Goldust was the Intercontinental Champion at the time. So cool combo of Goldust and Marlena. That came from High Spots. All right, here's another one. This is a combination of Goldust and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is one of the current divas. Again, I don't follow much, but there she is. There's Goldust, pretty recent photo, I guess, along with Mandy Rose. I guess she wanted to become the new Marlena or something. So there they are together, Goldust and Mandy Rose. Here we have a gimmick that lasted briefly from 96, 97. It was Bill Irwin. He was called the Goon. So there he is. He looked like the New Jersey Devils player, Ryan Vocarsel's best friends. The Goon. Do, 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 do. All right, here's a rare one, signed very small. It's Gordon Soley. Jim Ross always says this guy's the best commentator in the history of wrestling. There he is, like, I don't know if he's smoking or signing an autograph or what the hell he's doing. But he looks like he's at a barbecue here in this picture. So the guy turned this barbecue, his hair's like all sticking up. Well, that's the legendary Gordon Soley, though, folks. He died in, I believe, in 2000, and great announcer for the NWA and WCW. And there's a small picture of him with Bob Pivaroff. He met him again. Another guy Bob meets. Bob meets everybody. So Gordon Soley with Bob at some point. This came from Gorilla Monsoon's daughter. It's Gorilla Monsoon autograph. It says, "To all my fans, yours in sport, I mean, Gorilla Monsoon." So nice picture of Gorilla Monsoon. And it's a cool black and white picture of him, I guess, from, I don't know what year, but years ago. And good thing his daughter helped get me this photo. And then on the back, there's this whole like thing of talking about his children, his stats, the schools he went to. But I think kind of blocked up everything because I have Gorilla Monsoon's official WWF business card. So it says Robert James Morella, Gorilla Monsoon, an agent, and it gives the address 1055 Summer Street, Post Office Box 3857, Stamford, Connecticut 06905. Call him up at 203-352-8600, World Wrestling Federation. And then again, Bob Pivaroff again meeting a guy. So he met Gorilla Monsoon. So there's a classic picture probably from the late 80s of Bob meeting Gorilla Monsoon. All right, next we have the Great Khali. Just signed it as Khali. It's on a WWE photo file P1180 from 2007. The Great Khali. Next we have the Great Muta. Good Japanese wrestler. Appeared in WCW a bunch of times. The Great Muta. That came from Bill Paley and Wrestling Inc. Here we have Greg Gagne. That's the son of Vern Gagne. He also teamed up with Jumping Jim Brunzell, I believe, as the High Flyers. I believe that one came from Marty D'Amato. Here we have the Hammer, Greg the Hammer Valentine. So he wrote Greg Valentine there. And this is like his babyface run in 1991 WWF. Greg Valentine. And there's a magazine page on the back, signed by Greg Valentine. Pretty cool. Here's a rare one. This is a tag team that was around in 2006, managed by Simon Dean. They're called the Gemini. So it says Jake Gemini, Jesse Gemini. So they were called, I believe they're called the Shane Twins, but they originally called them the Gemini, and they were managed by Simon Dean. Here's the Shah of ECW, Hack Myers. Used to yell, Shah, Shah, Shah. So Hack Myers, it even says ECW on there. Nice one there. That came from our buddy Scott Ferenzi. Hack Myers. Next one is a combination of, this came from Richie Sorrentino. It was Haku and Ming. So it says Haku right here in the purple, and then Ming over here in the yellow. So there it is. Nice combination. If he signed both gimmicks, Haku and Ming, and a big picture of him there on top. Pretty cool stuff. All right, there's another one of Haku. This is like from when he came back in 2001 under WWE. He had the Afro hairstyle. So it says Haku, something Haku. I don't know. It says there, but something Haku. Maybe it's written in Tongan. I don't know. All right, next one's a combination. It's King Haku and Bobby the Brain Heenan. So this is when Haku was the king in 1988 and 89. And the Brain's with him. Double signature by King Haku and Bobby the Brain Heenan. All right, this one I just got recently. This came from, what's his name? Nick Christie. All right, it's signed by King Haku right here in like the pink or red, you call it. And Earl Hebner up there. And it's the match, I think, between Haku and Hogan from Saturday night's main event, October 88. And it's double signed by Haku and Hebner, not signed by Hogan. I do have a lot of Hogan autographs, though, so I'm not going out my way to just pay all that money and meet him. All right, next one is he was originally heel, later turned babyface team with Barry Horowitz. He also had a good feud with Bret Hart. Hakushi, and look, I guess those tattoos are just painted on it every single time because there's nothing here. And then it says Hakushi in like Japanese or however he writes it. So nice picture there of Hakushi. This came directly from Hardcore Holly. He gave it to me. It says, to Todd, all the best to you, Hardcore Holly. Nice photo file there. Promo picture of Hardcore Holly that he sent me directly. This is the Hardy Boys, and it's their old signatures, like from like 98 or 99, wherever they did the signing, 2000, I don't know. It says Matt Hardy, and then there's the Jeff Hardy usual symbol that he draws like around here, okay? Jeff Hardy with my finger. Yep, you see the symbol. See that stuff he draws? Okay, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Let's try to hold up as best we can here for the lighting. There we go. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys, double signed, old school style. This is a more of a modern way. They changed their signatures later. This is 2007. There's Matt Hardy over there, Jeff Hardy over there. The Hardy Boys, double signed on a photo file from 2007. And they were the, I guess they were the tag team champions at the time, probably the Raw ones, I'm guessing. All right, next one we have Harlem Heat, which is PSA certified. Okay, so we have Stevie Ray over here, and we have Booker T over there. So we saw Booker T earlier in the video from yesterday, I believe, but here's the only combo I have of them as Harlem Heat. This is like the early days of 93, early 94. And there's your PSA cert. All right, I met Harley Race in person. He wrote, to Todd, best of luck, Harley Race. A nice one of him in the NWA title. Very cool picture of the man Harley Race. All right, our next one is King Harley Race. There it is, King Harley Race. And there's a cool one of him with the cape and the crown. Love seeing Harley Race. Next one is the Harris Brothers. We always saw them before as DOA, the Blues Brothers, all those gimmicks. So it says Ron Harris here, Don Harris right below him. I guess it's like late WCW years when they did some NWO angle. So we have the Harris Brothers, Ron and Don. Next, we have the Hart Foundation on a WrestleMania 3 picture. It's signed by Brett, Jim, and Danny Davis. No Jimmy Hart on this one. So funny. I have so many Jimmy Hart autographs, but so many where I can add him onto a piece. So it's interesting. All right. So we have Jim the Anvil Neidhart over here, Dangerous Danny Davis up here, and Brett the Hitman Hart over there. So nice WrestleMania 3 picture Signed by the Hart Foundation, Brett, Jim, and Danny Davis. And again, Jimmy Hart in the picture, but only signed by those three. All right, another one of the Hart Foundation. This one Jimmy did sign. It says Jimmy Hart, something 2005 Hall of Fame, I guess. So Jimmy Hart, Mouth of South 2005 Hall of Fame. Jim the Anvil Neidhart down here with the title belt, and Brett the Hitman Hart over there. So nice one of when they were the World Tag Team Champions and they were heels. Signed by all three, Jimmy, Brett, and the Anvil. Very cool picture there of those guys. All right, this one is actually PSA certified and signed by all five, the WrestleMania 7 match. So we have Brett the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Brian Knobbs, Jimmy Hart, and Jerry Sag. So he is signed by the Hart Foundation and the Nasty Boys. It's promoting the WrestleMania 7 match. You see the stars and stripes in the background. There are the belts. So awesome picture. And I don't know what you call a 5-time, like a pentagon, pentasigned or something, but 5 signatures with the Hart Foundation, Nasty Boys, and Jimmy Hart. All right, and then again, there's the certification on the back. Next one is Dr. Harvey Wimpleman. This came from a signing by the guys Wrestling Universe. So I guess this is when he managed either like the Bully or Warlord or Sid. He kind of dressed like that. So this is Dr. Harvey Wimpleman. There's another one, Dr. Harvey Wimpleman on a magazine page. It says Wimpleman, WF94, and above it, Quang. Quang's one of the guys he managed. He signed it. We'll see Quang later. Now in the picture, for some reason, he signed the same picture that Wimpleman's on, I guess, because, like I said, they're associated together since he managed them. And there's the back of the magazine page at Razor Ramon, okay? Keep going. We have the World Tag Team Champions, the Headbangers. So Thrasher over here, Mosh over there, and there they are, the Headbangers. Pretty cool green paint pen they used of the Headbangers. All right, next we have the Headhunters. They were just called Headhunter 1 and 2. I don't know which guy's which. They like moonsaults. They're heavy guys. So cool one there of the 2 Headhunters. Very rare autograph. Not many of them out there. Speaking of head, we have the Head Shrinkers. So we have Fatu over here, and we have Samu over there. They are the World Tag Team titles from 1994. The Head Shrinkers, Fatu, and Samu. Next, we have the Heart Throbs. Okay, so we have Antonio and Romeo. We saw Antonio yesterday, and the one he signed me by himself. But this is a combo signed by both members of the Heart Throbs from 2005. All right, very rare one here, the Heavenly Bodies. So we have Dr. Tom Pritchard. His signature, it was like a $10 value, but Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. Not much he signed, not much out there. This magazine page is like pretty much the only item I've ever gotten of him, and I've only seen him maybe available 2 or 3 times in all the years I've been looking for the last decade. So at least I have something. A nice magazine page signed by Dr. Tom Pritchard, and the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey came from one of the Gore brothers, either Dan or what was the other guy's name? I forget. One of the Gore brothers, though. Okay, you guys know who I'm talking about. And there's the back of the magazine. All right, next one is Hector Guerrero. He looks a lot like Eddie, right? So they were like his uncle or something, or brothers. Hector Guerrero looks a lot like Eddie. And he's the guy who also played the Gobbledygooker as well, as you saw earlier. All right, next is Haydn Reich and Road Warrior Animal. So it says Haydn Reich, WWE Tag Team Champion, and it says Animal up here, and then there's the LOD signature. So nice one there, signed by Haydn Reich and Animal when they were the new LOD in 2005 and early 2006. All right, this is a minor women's wrestler. She was around the mid-90s. Her name was Heidi Lee Morgan. She was kind of like a babyface low-card one. Got destroyed by people like Bull Nakano and Luna Vachon. Heidi Lee Morgan. Next up, we have from the Slot Boys, Henry O. Godwin. So you know Henry O. Godwin, Hog. They're using the picture. Phineas and Uncle Cletus are with him, but just signed by Henry. All right, next one, the Mighty Hercules. Also, his autograph went up a ton the last 2 years. This one is actually also JSA certified, so a nice one of Hercules. I probably spent like $80 on it. I see people selling for a couple hundred now. So there it is, JSA certified Hercules. And this Hercules I got even before that, a couple years before. It was only $20. So from Bill Paley when he wasn't worth much. Like I said, these things during COVID went up in huge value, and good thing I started collecting way before then. So the Mighty Hercules. Got 2 of them. All right, this one's the Highlanders. They're the tag team, like sort of like Roddy Piper at the Skirts. So we have Robbie and Rory, and there they are, both signed here. So Rory and Robbie, the Highlanders. Not sure what year the picture's from, but probably the mid 2000s or late, like somewhere between the 05, 07 run, probably. All right, next is Billy Jim. He'll signed by Billy Jim. Don't go mess with the country boy. Funny guy, Billy Jim. And the second one of Billy Jim. Sign right here, Billy Jim. Okay. Pretty cool picture of him coming down the aisle, high-fiving the fans. Here's a very rare one, man. This one's worth some money. We got Hollywood Hogan and Dennis Rodman. Okay, I'm going to have to hold up for the lighting. There you see Hollywood Hogan. Well, here's Rodman here. He's very easy to see, the blue one. Hogan's like a dark on dark, so it's hard to see. Can you see it or not? I'm not seeing it, though. My computer reflect. I see it right here. See my fingers pointing here? This is where he signed it. It might be too dark for you guys to see right now, but Hollywood Hogan did sign this, though. Yeah, I think you see it now. See where his NWO shirt is? Hollywood Hogan and Dennis Rodman. Okay. Luckily, I have better Hogans. This is actually also PSA certified, so it's signed by both. All right, this is the Honky Tonk Man, signed over here. So I don't know why he's so skinny in the picture, but a photo file of the Honky Tonk Man. And there's a second one of the Honky Tonk Man, a bigger one with the guitar. So the Honky Tonk Man, he's cool, he's cocky, he's bad. Here's a rare one. Here's Horse Hogan. I was just talking to him with Bob Pivroff recently, actually, because I think he gave one to the Rooster House, but I actually have an 8x10 of Horse Hogan. Signed by his chest right there, WCW NWO picture. Cool one of Horse Hogan. All right, here's Hornswoggle. Clear signature right there in a WWE photo file. Hornswoggle. Here's the legendary Howard Finkel. There he is, Howard Finkel signing right there. It looks like it's a Royal Rumble. So probably some Royal Rumble from the early 90s or something. Howard Finkel. And that one came from a guy named Jimmy D. He gave his little certain picture of it. And there's another one of Howard Finkel. Might have also come from that same guy, Jimmy D. Howard Finkel. Yep, came from the same guy. Okay. Here's one I got from B. Brian Blair. I guess he lives by Tampa. He's friends with Terry Bollea. He met Hulk Hogan and got me a Hulk Hogan promo picture. It says Hulk Hogan. And 1988's the year. So cool one from Hulk Hogan. All right, here's another one of Hulk Hogan. This one came from Scott. This is after WrestleMania 7 when he beat Slaughter. And he's got the title. And he's posing all bloody. The immortal Hulk Hogan. Very cool picture. This is Hulk Hogan's Survivor Series 87 team, signed by everybody except for Bam Bam, and it's PSA certified. So here we have the Rock Don Morocco over here, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff up there, Hulk Hogan over here, and Ken Patera over there. It's very cool. It's the Survivor Series 87 team. Not only is it PSA certified, it's got this cool picture too, like confirming the signature. Let me see. See that? Look at that on the COA. Very nice PSA detail there of the Hogan Survivor Series 87 team. All right, another one that's PSA certified. It's Hulk Hogan and Harley Race. So it says King. It just says Harley Race. I'm sorry, Harley Race and Hulk Hogan. Hogan's giving him a body slam. Very nice photo, and it's PSA certified, which again you can see over here. Here's another combination of Hogan. This one's a magazine page. It's from King of the Ring 02, I'm guessing. I don't know when it's from actually, but all right. It says Hulk Hogan over here and Kurt Angle over there. So nice picture there of the immortal Hulk Hogan taking on Kurt Angle. Double sign. That came from Bud Carson. Here's one of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Pretty cool one. I believe it came from that girl Marina. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And here's a double signature of Helmsley and Michaels. So Helmsley signed it over here. Shawn Michaels over here in the bottom. So this is a little bit fading out, but a cool one of D-Generation X. Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Shawn Michaels. Thank you for the comments, Kay Ballard. Okay, we're kind of finishing up right now. We're almost done. All right, another one of Hunter Hearst Helmsley sign up here. And we got Shawn Michaels down here. So another combination of Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And they are posing the ring. Triple H here, Michaels there. Yeah, Kay Ballard. I have this in chronological order, actually. And I'm making videos of the whole collection. So this is the 5th one. You can go back and check the rest. And in the meantime, though, we got Hurricane Helms here on a WWE photo file from 2002. It says Hurricane. So there's Hurricane Helms. That'll do it here. That came from Bud Carson. That'll do it here from the 5th video. I guess I'm going to take a few day break. I'll be back around Saturday. We have 15 of these in total. So we have 12 big ones and 3 smaller ones. We've gotten through 5 so far. So have a good night, and I'll be back soon. Bye.